My name is Sridevi. I am from Government Junior College, Old Malakpet, Hyderabad. It's my pleasure to be here today to welcome you all for Intermediate Vocational Construction Technology courses. So, before directly starting into the subject, I would like to give you few information regarding this course, this particular course, and future after this course, and further studies after this course about regarding jobs and what are the subjects you are going to cover in this first year and second year. This is a 2 years intermediate course. And now coming to occasional courses, we have many occasional courses. Among them, few engineering courses are there. So in that engineering courses, we have construction technology, which is related to civil engineering and computer science engineering, computer science, automobile, electrical technician course, electrical tech, electronics, and so on. So now here we are dealing with construction technology. This is related to civil engineering course. Civil engineering means it deals with the constructions of buildings, dams, roads, railways, bridges, flyovers, apartments, and not only construction, it deals with the designing, planning, and maintenance. Now, why do we call this as civil engineering? What is civil engineering? Civil engineering means it's a part of a science which deals with the comforts to the civilians. Comforts such as basic comforts such as shelter, transport, and workplace. These are the minimum comforts. So here, after becoming civil engineer, we are going to serve our nation. So that's about the civil engineering. Now, coming to the subjects in this course, CT course. Construction technology, in short form, we call it as CT, occasional course. So, in this, after completing this construction technology 2 years course, we can go for further studies, that is diploma. You have heard about polytechnic. Actually, after 10th class, if you want to go for polytechnic, you have to write entrance test. Then you get a rank and counseling is done, and then you will be taken in some colleges depending upon the rank. But here, after completing construction technology second year, 2 years course, you will get admission into second year, direct admission into second year diploma course. So actually diploma is for 3 years, but if you do construction technology course at intermediate stage, then you have the direct entry into second year. So you need to study only second year and third year. And after that, after completing diploma, you can go for BE or BTech also. As you all know, this is a 4 years engineering course, but after completing diploma, you have a lateral entry for second year. So within 3 years, you are going to complete engineering. So here, it takes 2 years for construction technology intermediate and 2 years for diploma course and 3 years for engineering. 2 plus 2 plus 3. Total 7 years. Whereas if you are going for MPC like that, then you want to do engineering, you are going to do 2 years intermediate course in MPC, then 4 years of engineering. You are going to complete your engineering by 6 years, but here it takes 7 years. Though you are taking 1 year extra, but here the importance is the subjects, whatever you are reading here in intermediate level, are most of them are covered in the diploma syllabus also. So here whatever you are doing, here also you are doing. So you are getting the good confidence, good grip on your subject. And same thing again, the subjects what you are reading in the diploma is little bit more in the engineering. So again when you are repeating, though it is becoming 1 year extra, but you are going to get perfect in this and your settlement will become easy. That's about the studies. And afterwards, if you are interested, you can do MTech also. This is regarding the further study. Now, suppose you need to stop your studies after construction technology 2 years course. Then, what's your future? Let us see. After completing 2 years construction technology course, you can directly go for some jobs. A commissioner of intermediate, every year they are arranging job melas, and in that job mela, few companies are offering jobs for this vocational students. Interviews are conducted, and depending upon their ability, they are observed in various companies. First, they will be giving training, and then with the salary, training with the salaries, and then they will be absorbed. That is jobs through job mela, which are organized by our Commissioner of Intermediate Education. Then next, you can write exams for government jobs also. Last 2 years back, we had a notification from our government regarding jobs on surveyors. So many of the basic education for that was, qualification was construction technology. So many of them tried for the exam. So that is one other opportunity, and you can do some courses like interior designing courses. Interior designing courses. These are of 3 years courses. You will be becoming perfect in giving plans, designs, interiors, etc. And next, you will be getting jobs if you don't. Now coming to the construction technology subjects in first and second year. Well, in first year, you will be having 5 theory subjects and 3 practical. What are those? We'll see now. Theory and practical. So, first you have GFC. Second is English. These GFC and English are common for all the courses, for all occasional courses. Other than these two, you'll be having 3 subjects which are related to civil engineering. They are building materials, construction materials. It is also called building materials. Construction materials and construction practice. Construction practice. And next subject is surveying. And next is engineering mechanics. These are your 5 subjects related to construction technology. Other than this, you have bridge course subjects. In that bridge course, you will be having two subjects which are related to your MPC. They are mathematics and physical sciences. Physical. So here you may have one doubt. So many subjects, already MPC subjects and civil engineering subjects. So do not worry about number of subjects. Here, this math and physical sciences, comparatively to MPC subjects, you will be having very less syllabus. Syllabus is very less. So for this mathematics and physical sciences classes, already online classes are going on in the site intermediate. You have a YouTube link also. After once going to the college, collect the syllabus from your lecturers. You can take the syllabus, and depending upon those chapters, you can view the lessons for those chapters in YouTube. That is for physical sciences and mathematics. And regarding these subjects, we are going to give you the classes regularly, and timetable will be given for you. Now, coming to the practicals. For these theory subjects, you will be having practicals related to this. So, first is optional is what? Construction materials and practice. So, this is a theory, and you have the same practical for construction materials lab. Practicals for construction material lab. Construction material. And next practical related to surveying is survey lab. Survey lab. And next is engineering mechanics. Here you will be having engineering drawing. The full name of this subject is basic engineering drawing, and at the end of this drawing, AutoCAD is also included in the syllabus, where in AutoCAD you are going to learn how to do the plans or small sections in the AutoCAD, and in second year you will be learning full plan section elevation to be how to draw in the AutoCAD. Okay, this is regarding the first year syllabus. Now, coming to the exam pattern. Here, you will be having total all papers for 500 marks, and these three will be for 100 marks. Construction materials and practice. In this 100, again, you will be having 50 marks for theory and 50 marks for practical. Same again in surveying, 50 marks for surveying theory and 50 marks for practical. And again engineering mechanics also 50 marks theory and drawing 50 marks. So this is the pattern you will be having. And here one more thing is, see, after the completion of your 2 years intermediate course, you will be getting marks memo separately for these 5 subjects and this practical separate memo, and you will be getting separate memo for these 2 bridge course subjects. What I want to say is, suppose if you pass all these subjects, you can, as we discussed the starting, you can go for jobs through Job Mela. You can do jobs anywhere as a planning or supervisors. You can give plans, supervisors. You can work anywhere according to a skill. Not only that, you can do training in National Academy of Construction, where the skill upgradation is given for 3 months. Then they will only give the placement. Is more useful, and many of my students got the job through NAC. Not only NAC, they have done diploma, they have done interior designing courses, and they have got good seat in diploma #1 colleges, and after completing diploma they got good colleges in engineering also they got seat in good colleges. So that is the main benefit actually when the subjects are repeating and you have your quota, reservation quota after completing construction technology course for diploma, for you want to go for diploma, then you have some quota for every college. So you compulsory you'll get the seat in diploma if you get through pass through the all the subjects including bridge course. Want to go for further engineering courses, you need to complete with physical sciences and mathematics. Suppose if you fail in these two subjects, say suppose mathematics and physical sciences, so you have other subjects. If you pass these 5 subjects, then as I told you can do jobs, design supervisors, interior designing courses, and you can go for a degree also like CEC students. Like after completing, there will be each and every subject has got its own importance. As I told in first year, if you are good at construction material and practice, construction material is a subject where you are going to learn the materials, about the materials, properties of materials, which materials are good to use in the construction, and how the materials are to be tested. And construction practice is related to the direct construction, like how you are going to take the works, how you are going to lay a foundation, how you are going to do masonry works, doors and windows, how you are going to lay arches. So each and every work you will in construction practice. So if you are good at construction materials and practice, you can get jobs in labs. Like suppose if a ready mix concrete is there you will be having labs to test the material. There is you have a chance of getting job. And if you are good at construction practice, you can get jobs as a supervisors in the construction site. And next is surveyor. If you are good at surveying, you will get a job as a surveyor where you can take the measurements with the different types of like leveling in or total station, etc. So, and next is engineering drawing. If you are good at engineering drawing, you can give plans on your own. You can give plans on your own. See, one of my student some 5 years back, he has completed construction technology course and he had done interior designing course, which is 3 years course, and now he has established a company on his own where 50 or 50 to 70 other men are working under him. So I'm very proud to say this. And last year he got the best interior design award, best interior design award in the Telangana. So there is much opportunity in this course. And now if you are good at estimating and costing, you can calculate the quantities of various items. You can give the cost required for any structure. And now if you are good at highway engineering, you may get jobs like constructions are going on roads, flyovers, etc. You will be getting some or the other jobs. And water supply is a subject which is related to lines, laying of lines, distribution of water supply, and laying of sanitary pipes, and what are the precautions to be taken while using those materials, and etc. You are going to learn. So each subject has got its own importance. So once when you are perfect in this subject, on each subject you can get some job, somewhere you will be getting the job. So that is the about this courses. Now I am going to explain you the exam pattern. So here as I told, we will be having 50 marks theory and 50 marks practical. So in this 50 marks theory exam, what will be having? So for your exam is for 50 marks. Now have two sections, section A and section B. Section A has 10 questions. Each question carries 2 marks, that is equal to 20 marks. And next in section B, you will be having essay type questions. In the exam, they will be giving you 8 questions. Out of 8 questions, you have to answer only 5 questions, and each question is awarded 6 marks, 5 into 6. So here for section A, you will be having 20 marks, and for section B, you will be having 30 marks. As I told, and few subjects are related with the problems, means you need to do some. So don't worry, if you don't know maths also, nothing is difficult. If you are regular to classes, if you are following our classes, you can do the subject very well. You can use your calculators to do the sums, and these calculators are allowed for your exams also. So, and next, passing is not important. Here, for passing, you can just read or by heart the subject, and you can write in the exam and you can get through the exam. But that is not important. Here, the main is you have to get knowledge in theory as well as practical. Then only you will shine. You will get jobs. Whatever you learn here, you should able to present it here after second year. So after completing this second course, when you come out of this